Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode on the Zcraft Season 5 server. I'm Ermal, I am your host today. Today we are still building the zoo. Let's take a look at what we've got. So you're probably familiar with the front area. You're probably familiar with the wonderful butterflies and that, because we've been focusing. But, now look at over here. We now have a aquarium build, and we're going to walk through what this is and why I did what I did. But before we get into that, one of the first things I did before I built anything was I built the river. That river was not there, it was there, and it was just right there. You can't see it, just at a render distance. And I said I want to connect those because I want the water, I want the river to flow behind the build. So I had to cut through that. It was quite a bit of fun. Alright, so let's go ahead and go on down and take a look on what it is that we have done here. So I like to start here. Right, you get your ticket, you pretend like you're going through the front, fun stuff here, past the palm tree. You can take this turn and go to the farm. You know what, it would be nice if there was like something in some big tree or something right there to kind of frame that in a little bit. We'll think about it. You come up here and say, hey, I'm looking at all this wonderful stuff. I want to go to the aquarium area. Now, of course, these trees don't hide the farm, but the idea is, right, there might be a display here. These trees are just to remind you that you're not on this path to look at the farm. You look at the farm, there's a whole other area you go to. You're obviously allowed to look in. I didn't want to block it, but the goal wasn't, you know, you see everything from here. The goal was you have your focus. You passed the farm already. There's going to be exhibits along this side. You want to go to the aquarium area. And this is beautiful, right? A nice little chest monster right in the middle of all that. If you want to read all the signs, you know, this one says it's the axolotl room, but you don't enter over here. You enter somewhere else. All right, so you're like, well, and the paths let you know that too. You look at the paths, you're like, yes, the paths obviously want me to go this direction. This looks like the first exhibit here. Pufferfish in exile. Where is he? Yep, he's right. Oh, yeah. You know, we're gonna be a little cheaty. We're gonna help the audience see stuff. If I want to get over there and I want to get into the pufferfish's face, right? I can do that, but I don't know why I want to do that. Wait, I fell down. There's an entrance here. Now, what I did not want, so this is my biggest fear with building the aquarium, is I just didn't want a large glass block. I wanted it to be varied. I wanted there to be depth. I wanted there to be different shapes poking out of different areas. And so that informed everything that I built over here. Everything was like, okay, I just don't want this to be flat, so what can I do? There are some trickiness with the actual water areas because glass is flat. Glass panes don't have the same effect as glass blocks. And also, you know, you can see the same color palette. I'm using deep slate bricks. You saw that a lot in the other buildings. But over there you saw like with birch and different things. But here, since it's an aquarium, I've got the prismarine. I've got the sea lanterns and some other light stuff. But then it all became too plain. So I put pops of color in front of it just to break it up. Right, so you walk down the main path, and yeah, the main path will need to be detailed to get some more this, that's, and the other thing. Some artwork that you can look at. This little thing that says water points north is artistic fountain, right? Just to have a fountain. I don't know if this is the fountain that stays, but this will be here. This will let you know that you really should be turning. You don't need to be going around here. You can. It's boring. It's well lit up. The fence is here, letting you know that you're on the edge of the aquarium area. But, you know, this isn't where you remember. This is the river biome aquarium. River biome engaged. The river biome, of course, is your those guys. What is that? Salmon. And and this is what I don't understand with this aquarium. They all want to bunch up under here. Even the cod, which I know is not from the river, but it is what it is. I wanted it right so you can see there's the river. So we've built out over the river. That's the new river. And I thought that'd be a little bit nice, but now I'm struggling with what do I put on this back wall? Because you can't even see that you're next to the river here unless you got in the water, which you'd be allowed to do. You're allowed to go into the water with the fishies. I don't know why they're all underneath you, but that's where they all want to be. Something about maybe that's the closest direction to get to an actual river biome. I don't know. I don't know why they do that. In this aquarium, what is this? This is connected to this, connected to this, connected up there, connected up there, connected over there, connected down there, connected over there. It's kind of a funny, like weird, long, curly, wrappy aroundy sort of thing. And so that's kind of fun for the squids, right? You can see them anywhere. Again, lots of backs that aren't done. Nothing's in here yet. Probably some of these fish in here. I just haven't got those in there yet. I'm waiting for all this stuff to turn colors. And then if I decide I want some of it to be one of the other forms, I'll go back through and make it that way. But first things first, get it all to be that color. And it's all coming along. So I can go back out into that room, or I've got this cut away just because it was fun to be able to walk amongst the squid and come in here. So that door and this door takes me to the same room, still with no back. Oh, that's the dirt that helped me get the dolphin in. If the dolphin died, I didn't want to have to rebuild everything, so I kind of left some of that. So far, the dolphin's not dying. Now, if you've ever made a zoo in Minecraft, you know that keeping dolphins alive is very, very challenging. Certainly, if I had it in this pen, or this bigger area, it can come get oxygen when it needs, it can go into the water when it needs, it would be a problem. But then you walk away and it's in those unsimulated chunks. I don't know how far away I have to get. And then it can be in the water and it'll drown because it didn't ever go up because it's not simulated, but its timer on when it needs to breathe is simulated. Come on, Minecraft, fix that. And so what you do is you put it, you see, soul sand, you put it in a 1x1 area where now when I'm unsimulated, it's still got oxygen, it's still got the air that it needs to breathe. However, that's boring. Who wants to go look at a dolphin that's just in a 1x1? So I decided to see if I could be silly. I don't know, can you tell what I did here? This is a spaceship. And the dolphin is in the cockpit of the spaceship. He's about ready to take off. Right? And then I'll put a sign here that's like goodbye and thanks for all the fish or something like that. Your coral biome is your traditional. Everybody builds it the same way. That you try to replicate what it looks like out in the wild. There's like 20 fish in here, but they're always bundled up somewhere together. It's just the fish mechanics. They're AI. They really like being next to each other, and they really like hiding, which is fine. And of course you get dolphin's grace as soon as you go in there because the dolphin's in water. It's getting night. I'm going to keep talking through the night. Hopefully someone sleeps. Okay, thank you. Oh yeah, I don't need my reminder on what I'm doing here because I'm doing it. Actually, let's go ahead and use this sign. Let's just use this sign right here. Right. Goodbye. And thanks for all. Exclamation point. Super excited about it. All right. So again, not finished back, although this room's a little bit more finished than the last one, just because I had some ideas. I wanted to make sure. Look, this rocket poking up gave me an excuse to, again, add some not flatness to the ceiling. Like now I can give the feeling instead of sort of the small arch, I can make a little place in the middle. It was a good excuse. I didn't want it to be too flat, and that helped me have an excuse not to have it flat. All right, so you come out of that room, still in the aquarium. Here's the glow squid. They are not in yet. This is not detailed yet. This is kind of where I'm working right now. You can see some more of my chest monster. You turn to the right. There's going to be the turtle area. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like. I made this beach. None of this was naturally beach. This has all been added. The beach ended right about there in the river. I should take you on a tour of the river. It's kind of, it's a lot of work, but it's just a river. So I'll take you on a tour a little bit. So I don't know how I'm going to make the turtles look, but that'll be the turtle area. Maybe there'll be a path that goes that way, so you know you can look that way. Glow squids will be right in front of you, and you turn to come down here to the axolotls. Oh, and I don't need that reminder sign either. Oh. Did you see that? Can I edit this? Is it still there? Oh, okay. Okay, don't know what happened, but something happened. So the cave comes down. This might be part of the electric course in the future. Oh, it goes way, way down, and it joins in with the rest of the major stuff. This tree maybe goes, I don't know. But I wanted like the axolotls to be in a cave. So it's not really in the cave much because you can see the skyline, but it's kind of cool. I decided to come down and lower it. And I was thinking maybe even go down a little bit further on the turny turn and have the glow squid even further down. But then I thought, no, it would be funnier to have them like in a big tower where everything else is kind of flat. Let's just have them vertical. I thought would be funny. And then I thought it'd be funny because they're quote unquote glow squids if we use different color glass panes. Obviously they don't actually glow. I know. Come on. But still, I thought it would be kind of fun if it was kind of colored. So that will be where they go. I already have the glowfish. I already have the glow squid obtained, and they're ready to go. I have probably spent more time and placed more blocks just on the aquarium than I have on the entire rest of the zoo. I had some very specific ideas. I tore it down several times. I wasn't getting where I wanted to go. I wasn't getting the colors I wanted. It took me a long time. I was very, very picky. I finally settled on this. Maybe I'll still add some more of that to there. Maybe not. Maybe that's fine. I got to add the backs in to those. I thought this would be funny if I'm holding the puffer fish, because no one wants to be by the puffer fish anyways. Just to break it up. Again, I could have made that a square box, and I could have made the squid in a square box. And I mean, that one kind of is squarish, the glow squid, but it's like this tall, funny shape. So I didn't want to do that. I didn't want everything to just be in a square box. So I really fought hard to try to break through those tendencies of, hey, let's just make this flat. So, you know, what can I do? What else can I do so that this isn't flat? Oh, yeah, and I added these buttons here. But now it almost makes me want to put buttons everywhere. But then I think that'd be too much. So I might get rid of those buttons. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep them. And this is where the path, so that's the end of the aquarium. Aquarium conversation is now completed. This path going this way will have, what did the sign says that that's going to have, right? That sign's going to, the Arctic biome with the polar bear and the Arctic fox. That'll be over there somewhere. The desert biome with rabbits and camels will be even further down there. I don't know where the strider's going. I don't have bees. I don't have allays. Maybe the bees make sense to put somewhere over here. See, I didn't think about the bees, or I probably would have. But now, I don't want to just put like a bee. That's boring. I want it to be like a big exhibit for the bees, and now there's no room. Had I thought about the bees, sorry bees, we're forgetting about you. Sad emoticon face for the bees. I probably would have, put it here. Maybe all this shifts over a little bit because I need to make room for the bees, but I forgot. I mean, maybe there is some room here, but it's really not that big. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll find out how to do the bees. The barn's not actually done either. I think most of this area is done. Excuse me, cutting through. I'm a bad patron. I just cut through things. You didn't see that. Okay, you walked away. You didn't see it. The barn's not done. I'm going to add some of this, put in the fences. I don't know exactly how I want it to look. Make sure that these guys are on the right spot. They are not there yet. Other than that, I think the farm is done. And the main, admin building is not done. There's a hole in the back wall. But this is where you'll get tickets. Maybe there'll be an office. Maybe there'll be a little cafe that kind of gets you started right off the front. And then it's a gift shop that's not done. So there's not. I have skipped things. I've gone to the next fun thing as opposed to the next logical thing. Because some parts are just more fun than others to build on. All right, so the Arctic foxes. Let's go ahead and just take a look at the river since I spent so much time on it. And we'll take a look at where I got the glow squids. And then we'll call it an episode. All right, so if we come up. I started the river over here. Yes. and I just started digging it in. I had to figure out, how steep I wanted certain areas. You can see the elevation over here gets pretty redonkulous, and it, went down nicely and connected over there. And I said, no, you don't go down nicely. You go down steep and come back up. Again, that was there to get the dolphin in. And then it just goes over here to where it goes into the actual desert biome. And these rivers are all natural here. So like right to here. I think, yeah, because it was a bay. They already came on here, and I just had to hit that. So anyways, it was a lot of digging, a lot of trips to the Ender to get more of the experience back on all my equipment. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look about where I got the glow squids, because I don't think I've shown this yet. There's the huge cave over there that's going to have the electric horse, but there's a huge cave down here too. But this is all underwater. Now, I don't know if it's showing up very well on the video, but it's equally as massive. You can easily get lost here. It just keeps going. It's just ginormous. Alright, so take a look at this at night. Where should I go to take a look at it? I guess I don't really have a good spot. Oh, can you sneak in? Everything blocks everything. I don't really have... Because it's well lit up, I guess at night it really isn't all that different from during the day. So having the colors in, I was thinking, maybe it would just add some color that wasn't as obvious until they got behind it, and then it would come through. But that's not really what it's doing there. Orange glass isn't like tinting them to be slightly less white or something on the edges. Maybe a tad bit. I keep looking. Well, that one's the hatchiest of them all. But I don't know. I don't know that it's really that close. Oh, that's fine. All right, so cool. So now these guys are in. This is nice. Glow squids, check. So I still got to finish turtles. And that's it for the aquarium, besides the backs. The backs and the turtles. Things are coming along nicely. Some more decoration here. Some more lighting. Make sure this is all lit up. There's just some of the small details. I got a bunch of these guys in there, as you're supposed to do when you have one. They are named. I got them as a gift from one of the other Z crafters. They said, name one Glowy. So one of them is named Glowy. I couldn't tell you which one. Hold on. Let's see if I can get in there. Okay. Yeah. Ooh-ah. Let's find out. Where's Glowy? Oh, the white one. One of the white ones. Or the loose ones. And they'll stay here. They come up here, and they come back. I thought they'd explore all of this area. I am wrong. They really just want to stick to that. So maybe I'll add more pools up here. Because I don't want them to be like really, really congested in there. Can I climb these? Ooh, I can. That's so much fun. All right, everybody. This is everything I wanted to show you. Just a quick tour of the new stuff, some of the aquariums. It's been a lot of work, to get them looking the way they have. And I will chat with you all another time. Later, everybody.